Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sally, and in today's video I'm going to be doing some first impressions on some products that I recently bought in a little mini haul. Some of them I got when I went to LA for the weekend, and the others I just purchased recently at home. So I have the Milani Conceal and Correct 2-in-1 foundation in 04 medium beige. I also got this L'Oreal Lumi Glotion. I haven't been able to find this over here, so when I saw it I had to pick it up and give that a try. I have the Wet n Wild bronzer in Ticket to Brazil, and I have the Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighting powder in Precious Petals. Yeah, Precious Petals. And I also got the Ardell Double Wispies lashes. I got a Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit Liquid Lipstick. This is in Send Nudes. I also got the Huda Beauty Melted Shadows in Double Pump Latte, which is gorgeous colour. It's like a coffee colour and then this lovely bronze glitter. Please excuse my nails, I have to redo them and I just haven't had time. The other product I've got is the Benefit Cheekleaders Pink Squad palette. I got this from QVC when I placed an order recently for some other bits, and I thought I'd give it a go. It comes with the original Hoola, this Tickle, which is exclusive to a palette, California, which I love anyway, Dandelion blush, Dallas blush, and this small brush that comes in the normal little boxes. And it also came with the Hoola bronzing and contour brush, which is actually quite nice, so I'm gonna give these a go. I don't have a new mascara, primer or concealer, so I'm just gonna go ahead now and prime my skin using my L'Oreal Infallible pore refining primer that I use almost every time I do my makeup now. Next up, I'm going to try out the Lumi Glotion. I got this in shade medium, and you can use this either under your foundation or on a no makeup day, and it just gives your skin a really nice glow, like a tinted glow. Yeah, that's really nice. It does really give it a healthy glow. I have been using this James Reed Gradual Tan for face. It's a sleep mask, so I have been using that, so I have got a bit of a colour to my face, but this Lumi Glotion does give it a really nice glow. So next up, I'm going to go in with this Milani 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. I hope it's the right shade. I've heard really good things about this, but just never actually got around to using it. So I've gone for 2 pumps. It's medium to full coverage, lightweight, oil-free formula, long wearing, water resistant and sweat proof. So 2 pumps might be too much, but we'll give it a go. Looks like it's a good colour with my fake tan on, or what I would be in the summer or on holiday, so I'm happy with that. And I'm just going to use my Morphe Y6 brush to blend that in. This isn't available any longer, I don't believe, on the Morphe website, but they have replaced it with the M6, which I think has a black handle rather than gold, and a slightly different brush head. So I haven't tried that one out yet, but I'll probably purchase that one soon and see how it is, because I actually really like this one. Blended in really nicely. It's given me a really nice glow with the Lumi lotion underneath. I don't know what this foundation looks like without it, so I will do another try out and see what it looks like without that underneath, but it's blended in really nicely with the brush. and I have no complaints. It's blended in nicely with my neck. I do have fake tan on, so I think this is probably my perfect summer colour. It does have good coverage. I have a little scar here and that has covered it quite well. I have a blemish on my chin which nothing is covering at the moment, but it's having a good try. And my forehead, there's a few marks and they seem to be covered up, so although 2 pumps was quite a lot, it's done the job really well. Although it is a 2-in-1 foundation and concealer, I do feel like I do need that extra coverage under my eyes. So I'm going to go in with my Too Faced Born This Way Naturally Radiant Concealer, which is a bit on the darker side, and then I'll see how it is. If I need a bit of a brightener under my eyes, I'll go in with my Tarte Shape Tape. I think actually that looks okay. I won't go in with the Shape Tape. I'm happy with the coverage I've got. I probably will just pop a little bit on that blemish on my chin. It probably won't make any difference, but I'll give it a try anyway. No difference at all. Hopefully when I powder this down it will look a little bit better and you won't be able to see it so much. I'm going to go in with my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder with this tapered brush. And just pat it under my eyes, making sure there are no creases. Then I'm going to powder all over my face. I'm patting the powder in just because I don't want to lift off any of the makeup that I've applied, and I just find that it does give a better finish. So the finish I've got now after powder is really good. I've still got a lovely glow and the colour is really good, and the foundation has powdered down really well. So it is long wearing, so I'll see how it goes. I have got a busy day today and I will be out later on, so I'll see how it's holding up when I get in this evening. But first impressions, I really like this one so far. So next I am going to go in with Dallas from the Cheekleaders palette, just to contour my cheeks. So the palette looks like this and has a mirror in the lid, and it also has something here. Okay, so included here is just a little mini tutorial of how to use the products. So using the Huda as a bronzer all over the face, Dallas on your cheeks, and using Tickle for your highlight. Or the second look, Huda as your bronzer, Dandelion and California for your blush, and Tickle again for the highlight. So that's quite good if you just want some inspiration. I'm going to use a Huda brush that came with the set, with the palette. It's nice and soft, and I am going to contour with Dallas, which I haven't actually used before, so see how this goes. It's a nice colour, it's really subtle. I don't think this is the best brush for contour as it's quite soft, so I might go in with the mini brush that comes with the palette and just go in here. And that gives a good contour shape. That's given me a much better contour that side than this brush this side, just because I think this is just too soft to get that good line there, to go right under the cheekbones. So I'm going to go down the sides of my nose, still using Dallas. And actually I think I prefer to use a different brush for the nose contour. I do like the Dallas colour though. It seems to be a good contour colour. I think if you're like more lighter toned skin, then it might be a really good bronzer. But I like the tone of the brown for the contour. And actually I prefer the small brush that comes in the normal Hoola box, which looks like this. So it's more of a flat edged brush, whereas this is more of a shaped brush, and I feel like the normal Hoola brush you can just do a really good jaw contour, whereas this one is just I just don't like the shape as much. Just a personal preference. But I'm just going around my jaw with Dallas again and just using my normal Hoola brush. And then under here, down my nose, blend that out. And then I usually go just across my forehead. And I am just going to go over the contour on this side to give it a bit more definition. That's better. So now for my bronzer, I am going to go in with the Wet n Wild Ticket to Brazil. I have had a look at this one online, on some tutorials, on some recommendation videos on YouTube. So it does look good on other people. I'm just hoping it looks good on me too. And I do quite enjoy Wet n Wild products, and they're so affordable and such good quality. So this has a nice sheen to it. There's the colour. It has a slight shimmer to it, but I don't think that will show up on the skin. I am going to go in again with my Hoola bronzer brush and just go over my cheeks, over my forehead, down my nose, and just around my face, just to give me some colour. It is really a really nice colour, and you can see the softest sheen on my face. I like the fact that it's a good contrast to the contour colour. It's probably not quite dark enough for me to use as a bronzer for me when I'm using my fake tan, but it does still give the face a really nice glow and a nice colour. I'm really tempted to use my California, which is one of my go-to favourite all-time blushes. But I might give the Dandelion a go first. It may be that the Dandelion is a bit too pale for my skin, but let's give it a go. It does look quite pale on the brush. Oh no, that looks nice. It smells nice too. So I can see on the apple of my cheek here the really slightest pink flush. I do feel like it's quite a powdery blusher. I don't know if that's just how it's applying to my skin or how I'm applying it. And it is a nice pink glow, but I am going to go back in over the top with the California because I love it so much. And I think when you have a glowy look, the California is just perfect for that. And it smells like peaches. Okay, so that's the blush finished. Now it's highlight time. I am really tempted to try the Tickle highlighter from the Benefit palette and also the Wet n Wild Precious Petals. I'm going to try both. I'm going to do one on either side of my face, see which one I like most, or you know what the differences are. They seem to be fairly similar colours, you know, shimmery, pink, champagne-y tones. I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild on this side of my face. They both have like a pink champagne-y tone to them, so I don't think it will look too different having them on either side of my face. Let's have a swatch first. That is the Wet n Wild. That is the Wet n Wild. And that is the Benefit. So the Benefit is more pink, but it's like a duochrome almost in a highlighter, and it does have that gold undertone to it. So the Wet n Wild is quite dusty. It's quite subtle. I don't know if that's the brush that I'm using. I go in with my finger over the top. It's really pretty. It's not blinding, but whether that's just because I'm using this brush, which is quite fluffy and it's not picking it up so well, I don't know. But it does actually look really, really pretty. It's a really lovely colour. So now I'm going to go in on the other side with the Benefit Tickle, and straight away I can see that a lot more dazzling than the other side. This is more subtle but really pretty, and then this is like, you know, in your face. So I'll just go across. I'm going to go just down my nose with the Benefit Tickle, just pop it on there, and then I will do my Cupid's Bow with the Wet n Wild. They're both really lovely. I am going to even myself up a little bit. So I don't actually have any new eye palettes today, but I do have the Huda Beauty Melted Shadows in Double Pump Latte and Drop Top. So what I might do is use my Huda from my Cheekleaders palette and just go into my crease just to give myself a base colour. I quite often use my Huda bronzer to do my eye makeup when I'm just having a really neutral day and I don't want to put too much eyeshadow on, or when I just don't want to wear too much makeup at all, and it just gives the eyes a bit of definition. So I'm just going to apply the Double Pump Latte to my eyelid, just up to the crease, and then just open my eye. So and then go over the top with Drop Top. I actually don't know if I'm supposed to let that dry or if I can just go straight over the top. So what I'll do is on the first eye I've just gone over that while the base is still wet. Just up to the crease. And I'm just going to let that dry so that it doesn't go onto the top of my eye. I can already see that it's such a beautiful colour. It's so shimmery, and it's gone really well with the Huda bronzer just above there to just create a transition shade, just to blend in my eye colour. So one thing I feel with this melted shadow is that it's staying quite wet for quite a long time, but it doesn't feel uncomfortable. I don't feel like my eyelids are sticking or anything like that. It's a really, really pretty colour. It's so much shine. So I'm going to go to the other eye now, and I'm going to pop the base colour on and leave that to dry before I apply the shimmer coat. Okay, now that has dried off, I'm going to add the top coat. Okay, and I'll just let that dry. I'm so impressed with that melted shadow stick. It's so beautiful. Like, the shine is unbelievable. It's not even coming across as well on video as it is in real life. This is now a new favourite of mine, and I think I'm going to have to go and purchase some more colours. I really, really love it. So to just finish off my eyes, I'm just going to pop some Huda underneath just to bring it together. And I'm also going to pop some of the Tickle from the Benefit palette just in my inner corner. And I don't have a new brow product or mascara, so before I add my lashes, I'm just going to go off camera and do my brows and my mascara, and I'll be back. So I've done my brows and added some mascara. I just used my L'Oreal Lash Paradise, which is my absolute favourite, and actually when I use that I don't really need falsies on, but I'm going to try these because I've wanted a pair for quite a while, and I want to show you guys what they look like. They don't come with glue, but I use upside down. I use the Duo glue. I find it the best one. I actually picked this one up in Primark for about £4, but I know you can get it elsewhere, Boots or Superdrug probably. So while that glue is drying down, I am just going to put my lipstick on, which is the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit in Send Nudes. I have seen really good things about the liquid catsuit, so I'm really looking forward to trying this one out. I don't have a new lip liner, so I'm just not going to go with that today. It's lovely. This is like the perfect nude. It's quite pale, but I really like it, especially with this eye look. I've gone for like quite a neutral daytime look. And this lip gloss or this lipstick just looks perfect. So I'm really pleased with that. That is a new favourite. And so now I'm just going to go and put these lashes on. Oh, I love these lashes. I have worn the Wispies a few times, and I really, really like those, especially for the daytime, or if you're not really one to wear lashes a lot. Sometimes if you get the thicker, heavier ones with the thicker band, they can feel quite uncomfortable and they're hard to get used to. But the Ardell Wispies, just, you can't feel them. They're just so lightweight, and these doubles, they are amazing. They're so pretty. They're natural looking, but they're just really stunning. And they look gorgeous with this eye makeup. I would definitely wear these during the day or in the evening. I think I'm going to wear them all the time, and I'm going to go and stock up. I always do my second eye so much better than the first one, and they always look better on this eye. I don't know why, but this is my overall look. I'm so pleased with it. I love all the products. The one thing I was a little bit disappointed in was the Wet n Wild highlighter. I had really high hopes for this, and I wonder if it's just the brush that I used was too fluffy. Maybe I need more of a compact brush to apply this, so I will definitely be trying it again, and I'll post some pictures on my Instagram. If you follow me there, it's at What Sally Did, and see how I get on with this one in the future. Everything seems to be holding up really well. The 2-in-1 foundation from Milani is really, really nice. It's given me really good coverage and it is a great colour for me. And yeah, I really like everything. So one more thing, I'm just going to go in with my iconic spray. Set everything in place and give myself even more of a glow, which with summer coming is something I really, really love. I really hope you've enjoyed my video today. I would really appreciate it if you could give it the thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed already, I'd be really grateful if you could subscribe to my channel and ring the notification bell so that you are notified every time I upload a new video. You could also check out my blog, which is www.whatsallydid.com. There are loads and loads of videos on there and some recommendations and some reviews, all things like that, travel, beauty, you name it, all sorts. I will link my website and my Instagram below, and all the products that I've used today, I will list them below. I really hope you enjoyed it and see you next time.